ASMR video. And as you can see, we're starting off strong with hatching an egg. And of course, it's not going to be any good. 90% of the time, eggs usually are never that great. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and incubate some more. So this is already basically pre-recorded, and I'm just going to be taking you guys through my thoughts throughout what I'm doing right now. So what I'm doing right now is getting ready for a Pokemon Go hunt, which is just me like doing a catching spree and basically just taking you guys through what I typically do if I kind of set up the week correctly. So as you guys saw, I put out a star piece, I put out a lucky egg, and then I am going to go ahead and mega evolve a Pokemon. And typically the Pokemon that I like to mega evolve are ones that usually hit a lot of types. So I believe like Groudon, Primal Groudon, Primal Kyogre, or Rayquaza or Rayquaza, however you guys pronounce it. Those are the three that I typically like to mega evolve, just because they are the ones that give you the best candies for several typings. And right now I'm collecting my weekly walk rewards, which it looks like I was actually able to get 50 kilometers. So obviously the more you walk, the more rewards you're going to get. And I am also, I guess, collecting my showcases. So we have 3 star pieces, which is amazing. More star pieces, the better. And then you do get a good chunk of XP is there as well. So the reason why, of course, I start with the star pieces, or the star piece and the lucky egg, is because you want to maximize everything. So what I basically do, again, as you guys saw, I collect my weekly rewards, which offers you Stardust, and then you'll double that with the star piece. And then, of course, the first catch of the day, I always try to get a excellent, but wasn't able to. But we have our 7-day streak right there, and then I'll probably be spending a stop right there too. So that's gonna add on. So that's already how many? That's like 3 bonuses, which is the weekly rewards, which you get after 9 a.m. on Mondays, which this happens to be recorded on a Monday. And then the 7-day streak for catching, the 7-day streak for spinning a Pokestop. And I actually, now that I remember, I don't think I actually ended up doing a route for this. I'll probably end up doing that like later tonight or something. But I like to have all of those all put together, so then that way you can maximize the most with your star piece and your lucky egg. So yeah, so if you ever go out in a hunt, I would advise anybody to basically try to sync up all your rewards. You're catching your Pokestops, or you're spinning the Pokestop, and then also your 7-day box, with the stamps, and also your what's the other one that I just mentioned? The route. It's a lot to remember, right? And if you really want to maximize that, which I highly advise you to do, because it's going to give you some of the best rewards, is to definitely just like make a note of it, or like make little reminders. So for me, I have an iPhone. I just anytime I need to be reminded of something, you can just ask Siri, and it'll help you out. Sorry, I was a little hesitant to say that just because I don't know if I was going to activate it or not. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and also turn on my my auto catcher, and I leave my auto catcher on, just spinning the Pokestops while I go ahead and just hunt down Pokemon. And what you will see instantly is that I am not going to be catching everything that I see, just selective things. And there was a pause right here just because it was really cold today, and I had to keep my gloves on. But it's so kind of like, I don't even know what the word is, like janky to like try to catch Pokemon with my gloves. Like I can certainly do it, but it's a lot harder if rather than just using my bare hands. So yeah, so this is basically what I try to do. Again, I feel like I've mentioned this maybe a couple times already, that I haven't gone on like these types of hunts in such a long time that it almost like it almost felt weird. Not in the sense that it like felt wrong or anything, but more in the sense that it almost felt nostalgic because I haven't done this in a few months. So just a little bit more information, I guess, about myself is I am unfortunately like currently unemployed. I'm in a good situation where I still have somewhere to live. I have a lot of money for emergency fund and all that, but I've laid back on a lot of things, and one of the things that I've actually laid back on was, of course, buying like Pokecoins and buying tickets for events and all those types of things from Pokemon. I personally have enjoyed Pokemon Go paying to play because you just get a little more out of it. Now that's not me endorsing Pokemon, like purchasing Pokecoins or purchasing event tickets or anything like that. Do that at your leisure. Of course, be responsible. And oh yeah, just to show you, or just to talk a little bit more about what I'm doing here, I'm just taking out my buddy here as well, because since I know that I'm going to be walking for a good part of the day, even after this Pokemon Go hunt, I went out for a hike afterwards, just without having my phone out. So, something to just, stay more in tune. But going back to my Pokemon or Pokecoin rant, or not rant, but just, discussion, is that I know that there's that whole division in the community between pay to play and free to play. And I have done, I've been more so pay to play almost since the beginning of the game, because I was always purchasing the community day tickets. Like I think I started playing back in like February of 2022, and I think in May or April or something like that was the first time that I bought a community day ticket, and it was for like, I believe it was for Stuffle, and that was back when me and my girlfriend were playing together, and I bought her a community day ticket too. It was just $1, right? So $2 for both of us to have fun, and it was a really good time. So in certain instances, I would say, pay to play can be the way to go. But if you do not want to give money to Niantic, because I know some people have a strong hold against Niantic because they are money gouchers, and I'm starting to see a little more and more now. Of course, I feel like a lot of people already saw it from like, the remote raid increase in price to, making a lot of things ticketed events to, making like bonuses monthly, but you need to like buy like a monthly pass to have the best bonuses. So yeah, it did become a little bit more like just kind of like repetitive in terms of their nature of handling things, but it also just kind of became something that I'm just like telling myself, like, I don't want to pay for the fact that I don't have a job and I shouldn't be wasting money on mobile games or just on a game in general, but also for the fact that I told myself that once they start going more in the route of pay to play, that I will stop spending so much money, because I am not going to be supporting that type of play for the game, and free to play is awesome. And also I am level 50, as you guys see, so I honestly don't need to get a whole lot out of the game, because because I basically kind of accomplished the goal that I got, and there are a lot of cool things that I still don't have. Like, I don't have like Gigantamax Pokemon. There's probably like some Pokemon that I'm still missing from the Pokedex. Um, there's a lot of things, that I would like to do, and obviously having Pokecoins and being able to spend the money and all that will definitely enhance your play. And there's a whole discussion about, like whether you need to have fun to like pay to play, and that's absolutely not the case, right? If you're gonna compare like your account to somebody who has been paying to play, then of course you're gonna see that you haven't been, quote unquote, advancing in the game. But that's so trivial because of course, somebody who's spending, $10 a month or hundreds of dollars, there's people who spend thousands of dollars, throughout the years, and I was actually one of them. I probably have spent like around, probably like a little around $2,000 within like all since the beginning of the game. For how many ticketed events I purchased, and Pokecoins and passes and all those things. Am I proud of it? No, but I will say that I personally have enjoyed the game that much that I don't regret ever purchasing anything in the game, because at the end of the day, I was having fun, and also I'm very responsible, or have been very responsible with my money, that I don't need to worry too much about spending a little bit of money here and there on a game that I personally enjoy. But enough of that. That's kind of my stance, or I guess where I'm at in the paying for Pokemon Go. But anyway, I'm sorry, I haven't even been paying attention to the actual hunt that's been going on. But just a little bit about more of this. I'm kind of like in a like community square where there's a bunch of stores around, and the only reason why I really go there is only for one store. It's an outdoor store called REI. I usually go there because I'm an outdoors person. I do outdoors activities like hiking and climbing and running and all those things. So this is a really cool spot because, as you guys see, there's like a small cluster of Pokestops, and also there's a few gyms right there as well. And a little bit later down, I'm gonna just be battling a gym. It's very casual. I think it's to finish one of my things there that says to battle a gym 5 times. I don't even think I end up finishing it just because I was walking away from it a little quicker. And I was trying to see if I was able to find a Galarian bird, because I still don't have a shiny Galarian bird. But I guess that's just gonna have to be something that I continue on, trying to find. I really want a Galarian Zapdos, like the shiny one, or the Galarian Articuno. I mean, I would like to have all 3 of them, but I think if it's in order, I would like to have the shiny Zapdos, and then probably the Articuno. I'm not even sure why exactly. I like the shiny of Galarian Zapdos, even though they're literally just the inverse of the colors. But I like how Zapdos looks in Galarian form. And then I really actually do like Articuno how it looks, but I don't know. I have really no reason. Sometimes you just kind of like Pokemon because of the way that they look. So, yeah. So at this moment, I think I was just kind of like looking through some of my gifts, because I was gonna be sending out gifts. So what I was trying to do here is, as you guys see, have been only throwing great balls or ultra balls, and when I'm catching manually, I typically just use those 2 balls. I've been trying to use ultra balls a little bit more, because you guys see that I have over 4,000, over like 4,500. I do like to have over at least 3,000. I know that's complete overkill, but I like to have those for special events where it's going to be a Pokemon that's going to be really hard to catch, like any community days, or if it's a really good event with special spawns that are just really hard to catch. Like, I remember when the previous starters, like Fuecoco, Sprigatito, um, they, like, all the three of those ended up coming out, you know, like how starters are always typically really hard to catch. Like, their catch rate is a lot harder than a regular Pokemon. You're gonna want, you know, better Pokeballs. So rather than spending all of your regular Pokeballs, like the red ones, you would want to go ahead and, you know, use your Great Balls or Ultra Balls. And obviously, Ultra Balls have the best catch rate out of all three of them. So, yeah, I've been trying to just use them more because, again, I haven't been playing as much as I should, I guess, if that's how you want to say it. But yeah, and I use my regular Pokeballs for my auto catcher, and the reason why, of course, I didn't turn on my auto catcher to actually catch Pokemon and just only spin Pokestops is so that I can recuperate all of those regular balls. Because again, you know, whenever there's good events, I want to have a good stash of regular Pokeballs. So then I'm not, you know, kind of like scrambling around and feel like I'm missing a lot of catches on a good community day or something like that. So yeah, I like to, the least amount of balls that I like to have is the great balls. I usually tend to use those first because I think in terms of a level of importance, in my opinion, of course, is great balls, ultra balls, and then pokeballs. I know that seems kind of weird, right? But you could still use your auto catcher and catch with great balls and ultra balls, but it's manual. So when I have the auto catcher on, like right now, the Pokestops just spin automatically. I don't have to do anything. And if I do it to try to catch Pokemon, the only Pokeball that it actually throws automatically without me pressing the button is the regular red Pokeballs. So for the other ones, you actually have to press like the middle button. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with any auto catchers. I'm assuming people might be, you know, especially if you're watching a Pokemon Go video. I feel like many of the people in the Pokemon Go community know about these devices. But anyway, we're coming close to an end here to this Pokemon Go hunt, and I will say that I unfortunately didn't get any shinies. I think previously I did get a hundo just randomly in my auto catcher, but I haven't been catching like that many amazing Pokemon as of late. But then again, it's also because I don't play as often as I used to in the past, so I'm hoping to, you know, get back into it a little bit more. But yeah, definitely let me know, you know, if you enjoyed this. And I'm sorry, maybe next time I'll do better commentary on the actual hunt itself. But I don't know, I just kind of like rambling, and hopefully you guys like it too. Of course, this channel is geared towards ASMR, and like I've mentioned, I've been, you know, trying to see if I can implement more content outside of Pokemon Go. I do have a couple of videos in mind that are still related to Pokemon, but they are a little bit more outside of Pokemon Go. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for the 25 people that are here. We have a quarter of 100 subscribers right now. I know that's such a weird way to say it. So we have 25 subscribers as of now. Thank you guys for joining the community. I really, really appreciate it. It's awesome to just create content and see like just a bunch of views accumulate. It's awesome, and thank you for the likes, guys. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me, especially right now since I have not much to look forward to. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.